Hi everyone, so today we will be using an Italian meringue method to make macaroons. Hope you guys enjoy it! So this recipe requires two sets of ingredients. The first set needs powdered sugar, grounded almonds, and green tea powder. And we will also need half of the egg whites. Equal amount. The second set are the ingredients that are to make the meringue. It will be water, sugar, and egg whites. So the first thing we will do is to mix the first set of ingredients. The first thing I'm going to do is mix all the dry ingredients together. That will be powdered sugar, grounded almonds, and green tea powder, and I'm going to run it through a sieve to get rid of all the clumps and big chunks of almonds that we don't want. This will give you a finished product that is going to be really pretty, and it will not have big chunks of almonds that will weigh down the macaroons. After we run the dry ingredients through the sieve, we will add in the egg whites from the first set of ingredients. And just mix that until you get a big piece of mess. It will be like a glue like this. And set that mess aside, and we will work with the sugar syrup that are required to make the Italian meringue. Just mix that around and heat it until it reaches 108 degrees Celsius. After it reaches 108 degrees Celsius, we will mix the egg whites using an electric mixer until it just starts to be very foamy. And when the sugar syrup reaches 114 degrees Celsius, remove it from heat and just slowly add it into the egg whites. And you want to add all the sugar syrup into the egg whites and mix the egg whites until it reaches 50 degrees Celsius. It will become a very shiny and very dense meringue. Don't worry about over mixing because it will not over mix. And we will add in a little bit of the egg whites into the almond paste that we just made at first, and just cut and fold. Try to incorporate the two together. It will be very hard to mix like at the first couple minutes, but it will loosen up. And just gradually add in your egg whites to your almond paste that you made. So this recipe is different from the previous macaron recipe I posted up because this recipe requires a sugar syrup for the Italian meringue. So this is called the Italian meringue method to make macaroons. I just want to give you guys a couple alternatives to make these little petite cookies because they are not easy to master. So try it out and let me know how it goes. And you want to mix the macaron batter until it reaches something like this. Like it will drop very slowly and it should be very thick. And transfer the batter to a paper bag after your macaron batter is done. And just pipe away. And don't forget to pipe these babies on a parchment paper or a silicone mat, or else they will stick. And try to pipe them into equal sizes and any shape of your preference. So after these babies are done piping, you want to let them sit in a dry place for about 15 to 30 minutes depending on the humidity of the day, just until they are dry. Like when you touch them, they will not stick, and you want to give them a couple good tap to even it out on the countertop or just by using your hands. So mine took about 20 minutes and when you touch them, it will not stick. Can you see? It will not stick to my finger. And you know that's when you're done. I like to accessorize them with a little sprinkle of green tea powder, and you can do whatever to your macaroons. It's your macaroons, right? So after they are done accessorizing, you want to bake it in a 300-degree oven for about 10 minutes on the lower rack and transfer them to the middle rack for another 10 minutes. So 20 minutes in total in a 300-degree oven that's preheated. And after they are done, you want to fully cool them before taking out from the silo pad or the parchment paper, and just let them lay down cool in a cool place. And just put any filling you want. I just prefer using whipping cream and red bean paste from a can. I'm lazy, so I use everything from a can. I'm just kidding. I just have that on hand, and green tea and red bean goes really well together, so I hope you try that combination out. Canned red bean paste are usually really sweet, so I want to thin it out with a little bit of heavy cream. And I didn't want to whip up my own, so I just used a can of whipping cream. And it works fine. And after you're done with that, just spread some on one side of the macaron and top it off. Professionals pipe their filling out, but I'm not a professional, so I'm not going to go with that because I don't want to waste a piping bag. I recommend refrigerating these macaroons overnight, and they will be more delicate and more tasty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.